a treat for you guys today. We are going to show you an animal that we have not yet seen, the public hasn't seen yet, and that is our bonnetheads. So our bonnetheads are brand new to the facility. They're a species that we haven't had, and they are very young, so they're less than a year old. So they're down here in quarantine, kind of until we can train them up, until they're ready to go up on exhibit, and until they get a little bit bigger. So I'm going to actually turn it over to Natalie, because she's the primary caretaker of these animals. So Natalie, who do we have here?
Okay, so this is our bonnetheads, Coral and Calypso. Those are their names. They're both juvenile females. So this one coming around right now is Calypso, and then the one coming around now is Coral.
Natalie, I can see they kind of look a little bit like hammerheads, but they're called bonnetheads. Can you explain what the difference is?
Yeah, so bonnetheads are actually a member of the hammerhead family. They are actually the smallest member of the hammerhead family, and they're distinguishable by their shape of their heads. So as their name says, they have bonnet-shaped heads, or another way to describe it would be shovel-shaped.
And then I noticed you said that they were both females, but is there a difference between the way males and females look?
So a fun fact about bonnetheads, they're actually the only shark species where males and females have sexual dimorphism, which means that they look different. And this means that in their heads, so as you see our girls, the shape of their heads is nice and evenly rounded. Well, if they were males, if they come back around here, the tip of their head though would have a large bulge, and that would be a male.
And then, so these guys, like I said, were in quarantine right now, but where are they going to go when they're on exhibit? Where are we going to put them?
So these guys are actually going to be going up into our current shark exhibit where our black-tipped reef sharks are exhibited. So our black-tipped reef sharks are becoming the size where they will have to find a new home. They're part of our SSP program, which is a species survival program, which means that they have a designated facilities that they will be going to. And so these guys don't grow as large as black-tipped reef sharks, so they will actually be perfect size to be exhibited there for their entire life. We won't have to rehold them.
So obviously we're trying to, get them to grow nice and big so they can fill out that exhibit. What do they eat to get them nice and big?
Yeah, so bonnetheads are not eating what you typically would think a shark would eat. They eat a lot of things like bivalves, they eat clams and things like that. They'll eat small fish, they'll eat crustaceans, so crabs, shrimp, and a lot of your smaller animals that they will pick out of the sand. So bonnetheads actually have specialized teeth. So they do have their small sharp teeth in the front of their mouth that helps them bite into the soft types of food, but they also have flat molar-like teeth in the back of their jaws, which helps them crunch down on those harder shell invertebrates.
So I know before we were talking about their head, and now that we're talking about feeding, is there a way that the shape of their head helps them when they hunt?
Yeah, so a common misconception with the hammerhead family is that they don't see well because their eyes are so far apart. This is actually not true because bonnetheads and other hammerhead species actually see a lot better than other species of sharks because this actually gives them a wider range of view. Also, this gives them a higher surface area for their ampullae of Lorenzini, which is what they use to detect their prey.
So you talked about mostly what they eat are things that live on the bottom. And what exactly does this ampullae of Lorenzini do to help them find things that are on the bottom?
So it's sort of like how your heart sends out electrical senses. So bonnetheads and other sharks as well are able to detect this with their ampullae of Lorenzini.
So like a metal detector, their heads are like giant metal detectors in a way to find things on the bottom, which is why they mostly eat things that are on the bottom, like crustaceans and small fish.
Yeah.
Great. Do you think... go ahead.
Sorry. Another fun fact that a lot of people don't know about bonnetheads is they're not strictly carnivorous. they've actually been known to eat seagrasses. It's actually a large part of juvenile bonnethead diets in the wild. They stay in the seagrasses when they're young for quite a long time until they get big enough to be out into the more open areas. So that's a large part of their diet. So that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Maybe we could talk about some of the other really cool things about sharks. So for sharks, you can see they're not like other fish, so they are considered to be fish. They don't have scales like regular fish do, and you can kind of see their skin looks very smooth. It actually feels like sandpaper when you feel it. It's called dermal denticles is another way for what their skin technically is. And it's basically like Velcro, like the abrasive side of Velcro is what it kind of looks like and what it kind of feels like. Another really cool thing about sharks is they don't have a swim bladder like other fish do. They regulate their buoyancy with an oil in their liver called squalene. So they actually have huge livers in their body, and that oil kind of helps them move through the water column. You'll also notice that these guys are swimming constantly. In the exhibit that we have now, there's bamboo sharks, and the bamboo sharks are staying on the bottom. Natalie, can you talk a little bit why the bamboo sharks stay on the bottom, but these guys swim constantly?
Yeah, so bamboo sharks are a member of what we call carpet shark family. So they have a specialized organ which allows them to pass water through their gills without moving. So like most sharks are able to keep swimming in order to have water going over their gills constantly. Carpet sharks don't have to do that because of that specialized organ. So they can just sit and chill on the bottom, and they can just sleep on the bottom as well.
But the regular sharks, so not the regular sharks, but other sharks like these that don't have that specialized organ, they have to do something that's called ram ventilation. So they have to constantly keep moving to pass water over their gills. So you'll never see these guys just kind of chilling in one place like those other sharks are, like the carpet sharks or even stingrays, because they're all in the same family. And stingrays and other rays have that organ where they can, most of them have that organ where they can stay, stationary as well. So basically everything about these animals is awesome. They have so many different modifications and adaptations that make them very unique, and we're thrilled to have them here at the aquarium. So I hope you guys enjoyed this behind the scenes look, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
2 questions really quick.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
So how big will they get, and what's their lifespan?
Yeah, now you want to address how big they'll get?
Yeah, so bonnetheads can stay pretty small. They can grow between 2 and 4 feet. Sometimes they can get up to 5 feet, but that's actually considered rare. So it really just depends on their environment.
And then how long will they live?
About 25 years.
So these guys, we said at the beginning, these girls, these ladies, they're just under a year old. So they have quite some time to spend with us here at the aquarium. So we're thrilled to have them.
And if they have to keep moving, does that mean that they don't sleep?
So with sharks and other species that have to keep moving, they do this really cool thing where they'll shut a part of their brain off at a time. So they'll shut one portion off and they'll kind of rest that portion, and then they'll switch to the other portion. So that's an excellent question, because it does seem kind of strange, like they're constantly moving. How do they rest? But again, they're just so unique, and they have such amazing adaptations where they can kind of get around these things that we would consider problems, but they're not problems at all for them. Are there any other questions? All
Ruth
right.
is surprised that these sharks even existed, which is kind of cool.
Yes, they're very unique. So those are all excellent questions. I love to get questions. Please feel free the next time we have Facebook Live to definitely ask away. We'd love to answer the things that you guys are curious about. We can talk all day about things that we love to talk about, but we want to talk about what you guys want to hear. So thank you very much for asking questions. Are we all set with questions? Perfect. So again, thank you so much for joining us and spending time here at the aquarium. We will see you again tomorrow.